Okay, put the camera in, and I'm gonna, start in a second. Start talking in a second. Let me get this all set up. Sorry. Oh, I have it upside down. That's why. I was wondering why it was blank. Okay, let me start in just getting this thing set up. Okay, this is, anybody asks Q&A. So tonight, pretty much we're working, extra 475. There might be some projects on the layout tonight. I don't know yet. So, extra 475. We're going to actually run down mine right now. I don't have a coupling magnet on the one track, and it's hard to reach. I'm just going to run the engine down there. Let me, okay. I accidentally hit that button. If this thing goes out, if it stops, I will start another one. I might try to connect my camera again. I don't know. I might, if this thing's, so let's, we're going to back up here. All the cars for the mine, we'll just sort them up because I don't have an uncoupling magnet back here yet. For this industry because it's hard to reach. I'm just going to switch it all in Conway. The extra 475. Show that. Look for it's not down. There's a cutoff section up here. That's why the train stopped. Okay, we're almost clear the switch. There. Back up into Conway. This thing stops. The video stops. I will, unexpectedly, I will start another one. It'll be just a link to the part 2. Now heading over to Conway. Just have to get, so, okay, actually we'll put this down on track, this other track here. And this one, because it's hard to reach, there is a working magnet in here, and we will okay, let's see what our way bills are telling me. Okay, Jacob Cole. Way bills are, I pull out my way bills again, like today. Ask any questions. I'll check it as soon as I can see the camera, on the camera. Tank. Okay, we have a tank car that goes PF, YF, and engine house. Actually, all 3 are outbound today. We will actually, 2 stay here. 1 goes down to the engine terminal. We will leave on the one. Well, actually, the engine terminal, its own turn will be running its own turn today. We'll put on here. I might do some work on the layout, too. So we're going to mainly just get on the trains tonight. I don't have any projects tonight yet. Actually, I do. I'm just waiting for the because this doesn't want to stick, these logos I use with T-Touch to help operators I put down. I also have signs on the side, though I decided because it's so many tracks here, I would add some signs on the track so these things keep the it keeps not sticking on there. I'm going to put some hot glue on it. So we're going to leave those 3 cars in there because they're all outbound today. And actually they're on a different freight train. We'll classify them another day. Okay, now another time. Now, with that done, let's see what cars are going to Jacob Cole Company. Okay, Jacob, take the need to classify box. There's our locomotive cards, our engine cards. Okay, okay, we have 1 card to Jacob Cole, it looks like. Jacob Cole car, PRR 26429. And to Jacob Cole, PRR. Looks like it's the first car actually today. And we'll run this car back to Jacob, drop it off, and head back and we'll cut off our train. Okay. Now with it's going to spot 1 or 2. We will switch into a spot 1 or 2. And there's a little sign right here. It says what spot they our way bills. There's what we just show you what we just dropped off. This is the way bill for it right here. It says spot. It says PRR. It says 2 Conway Yard PRR 36429 to Conway Yard. Loaded or empty? It's empty today. Destination Jacob Cole. Consignee extra $4.75. Spot 1 or 2. And that's our way bill today for the train. Okay, now with that, we will uncouple, move our engine back down to head back across the diamond. If for some reason this stops, I will start this video again. Just a reminder. I will start another video in a different part. I haven't figured out how to restart a video after you leave it. Okay, now we'll do actually a different angle this time. We will actually take this. Sorry for shaking this. I just have to take it out of the other one and into a different one. Now we're looking across the diamond. Our train will be coming in a second across. We'll actually hold here for a mate for the passenger train, and then we'll proceed across the diamond and head out to the other industries. And our waybills finished. Check our waybills. These ones. These are going. These stay in here. Stay here. And they'll need to be classified. And then those 3 waybills will be going with our train, because those are our 3 cards. We also have our caboose card. Our that's yeah. And wait a minute, that's the wrong caboose. That's for a different. Oh, that's for that extra caboose I was keep down another track. Oops. We also got our locomotive card. We got our water stop and our job card. And now we're going to proceed. Though we're going to wait across the diamond. Actually, past it. And wait for our passenger train. Let me set the blocks up. And I will get the train moving. Dispatcher. Switch. And I'm going to try to do this anytime I'm down here running trains or doing stuff. I will start a video. I'll try if I feel like it. This is There comes the passenger train. It will have one. And I just heard from the dispatcher, it actually, because I'm switching crews, I'm the only one down here right now, I'm being multiple crews. I just heard that we're actually going to do a little switching with the passenger train. We're actually going to change the locomotives around. We're going to actually, instead of having the locomotive on the back, I'm going to put them together, the two together. So let's watch some of these moves. They'll be done right here. So we're actually the other freight train's holding for one minute station stop, and then we're going to actually get moving. Do these switching moves. We're going to actually do some with the passenger train. Okay, passenger crew 195. We're going to watch them switching with the passenger train for a second. I'm going to change them out. I decided the next group operating session. I don't want the engines running like this. I decided to change it up instead of doing like the 050 move, or I'm going to do actually switching them out for the next operating session. So we're going to do a little switching, a little extra tonight. Okay. With the fencing main block back up. This is I only have a few rolling stock, and then these two engines and the passenger cars are MTH. I did have a DCS, though I haven't got it repaired yet. I couldn't get a hold of the customer or their repair shop or anything. I don't know how much it's going to cost to repair. I might not do it. If I can't get a hold of them, I might. I don't know. I just don't want to be in that situation of not getting something junk, and then I go so with the oops, I forgot the box car's still on. I didn't want that on. Okay. That back up. Anybody got questions? I'll answer. Pretty much we're just in the Q&A. If you're, I don't think there's a Q&A box on your iPad or iPhone or your phone. I think that only comes up on the computers. So, yeah. I don't turn this block on, so I forget. Okay. And actually, I'm going to untie the clip from down below. I actually got a little bit of electrical tape below here. This actually holds it, and I don't want to use it. I put a little electrical tape. Though it's the wire to connect them together as a light them. I actually take that out. This is a dummy unit. This is a powered unit. Dummy. Okay. This is always a pain in it. But yeah. See if I. Oops. I got that running. Oopsie. Got that still on. Okay, that's a I think I got the dummies clipped on together. So, see if light comes on. Okay, yep. They're both together now. Let's see what those engines. They're going to 18C, 18A. Back. Okay, with that switching done, switching mode, those will go the part, and then we'll get back to our normal freight train. Okay, free. Fortune 5, you got permission to cross the diamond. And new tab. And new tab. Oh, let's disperse. Okay. One thing, this railroad, even though I'm just running block control, it's actually prototypical for my division because Pensy was a manual block territory. This division. They never got along with CTC. They never believed in CTC. Actually, all the way up to the Conrail era, manual block was still on this part of the division. And it's all manual, prototypical railroad. Okay, like, set up. Oh, actually, really quick, we're going to do our, little project. A little one I got right now. Because these are not sticking. Take the hot glue. I'm going to actually move this back to Conway for a second. Because this is not... The hot glue gun stick, heat it up because this, these are not sticking. This one's not sticking. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back. These are just T-touch. I've done this 100 times. Damn it. Oh, I did take some skin. Oopsie, burnt myself. Oh, I've done this 100 times. You think I would learn to wash myself? No, I didn't. I think I would buy a low. Now this time, this will stay in place. Right there. I gotta actually run some cold water on this. Ouch! You would think I would learn. I'll be right back. I actually need to grab a band-aid. I burnt myself kind of badly. Oops. was my fault. Nobody else's, that was gonna, because I didn't, okay, I put that logo on there. I'm sorry I burnt myself and had to go run back, though I put it on there. It's now staying on there straight. Sorry. I've done that 100 times. You think I would learn burning myself in the hand with the hot glue gun. This is the first time taking some really serious skin. Anybody watching, please just ask some questions if you feel like it. Ask questions. If you're on a computer or device, I don't think you're on a like a iPad or phone. You won't. I don't think the Q&A will show up, though. If you go to your computer, there is a Q&A. This is Colin's. That was a Okay. We finished that project. We glued that logo down there a little bit better so it stays on. You can see down there. NYC interchange. Hey, Spur. I did send your link to. I did share your videos to the Conrail Modelers group. And sorry for your loss. Your layout. I'm kind of broke with phone repairs. I'm also a young guy, and I only get money for my grass cutting. Though I'd send you some different money. I don't know. Though I'm sorry for your loss. I see you could just put the Q&A. Yeah, I burnt myself in the glue gun. I did this. This is the first time taking some skin though, badly. So now we're back to the Collins Steel Railroad train. Now we're back to extra on Facebook, Conrail Modelers group. So yeah. Okay, this is last night I did a lot of the road trains. I only covered 2 of them on live videos. The rest I ran by myself. I just felt like it. I didn't feel like recording any of the other ones. So tonight we're doing extra 475 again. It's just my favorite train to run on the railroad. It's got the most switching. It's got the most to do. When I feel like I'll start this video, and it will be, it'll be maybe projects I'm working. Here we go. Okay, we have 2 cars. Oopsie. 270 should have stayed in Conway. Darn it. Hey, I can make mistakes. I definitely when I burned my hand. Hey. Okay. That means those 2 cars should stay. Got those 2 cars down there. So those 2 cars there. Those 2, the box car goes to the team track. And we're going to actually drop. Actually, because the team, I don't know if the team, yep, I got 1 car that can go out. And we'll actually switch the team track now. Okay. Hopefully you stay, Wait a minute, I see you comment again. Hopefully you stay modeling. I hope that you get back in, stay in it. It's a great time. Hey, at least we're all proud. Always supporting another, following my order. I'm actually a founder of a club in by me. I'm one of the founders. But this is not my only layout I have to deal with. I belong to a club. I'm a founder of the club, and I'm okay. If that picked up the direction, drop that car off. But we're actually this place doesn't have a problem though. We luckily didn't, because our layouts are so a little bit higher. We had a small flood a couple months back, actually at our club. Though we didn't lose anything because actually it was that morning when before we started the club, before our meeting at the club. It was only like a couple inches. It was because we had old rain that never that was in the wall. It just had a escape we forgot about. Though, when they were doing construction on the house at the museum this year, before that we had a pipe that sticked out of the wall that had no tap on it because they were working. This was like a tank outside. When all the rainwater filled into that old tank, it came through that old pipe and then flooded part of the floor. I was like when I heard about it the next time I wasn't there, I was like, oh, lucky we didn't breach, so, we have millions of engines down there, and we never afforded, the club would probably disband if that happened, probably. We have, like, millions of engines, donated engines, of the club. Okay, now with that finished, we now have the car's going to Newcastle Steel. This will be a common train I run, though we will run a couple other trains. I did run the passenger train today with a little switching involved. This will be Newcastle Steel. The extra $4.75 in Newcastle Steel right now. The next thing we do is we have to pull out sort our way bills here. Put our team track card away. Put our car that is bound. These are our outbound train right here. These two cars. This one car is going to Newcastle Steel. And what we're going to do now is shut the power off. Here. Make sure these are on. Now we gotta go sort these waybills, see what we have to pick up today. USX car. This car right here we can pick up. This stays here. These two cars go outbound. This car goes in. Okay, Newcastle Steel, YF. Okay, what we have here is the dump car there. The freight house car, and then the UP to the tinplate mill. And actually, the tinplate mill, let me look. Newcastle Steel, inbound car from Newcastle Steel is the NS car. Actually, both cars can be picked up. Well, let's see how much traffic we got today. We might have an influx of traffic this session because of that. Let me look. We can only take 3 cars back, but we have to decide what we're doing. Freight house to there. That's the freight house. There's 2. Actually, we're going to take 4 cars back. Actually, I can go a little bit higher than maximum. I have a little bit more room. 1, 2. Okay. Actually, we can take one of these, and what we're going to say is. Actually, we can take both of these. Okay. Now. Okay, let's see what we got here. Next thing we have to do is switch these cars. Okay, blocks are on, power's on. Okay. Anybody? Okay, we have another more. Which oh yeah, that is actually a Lionel building kit. It's one of the few things I haven't kit bashed on here. I just weathered it. This is their transfer terminal. I think it was a post, I don't know, 1980s when they started making that building. I added a box. I'm going to detail it all up. Yeah, most of the buildings are kit bashed. Like this one. This is a kit bash. This is Plasticville and the Plasticville Church. Most of my buildings Plasticville or scratch built. Or kit bash. Actually, they're kit bashed. So that's based on the actual Erie station in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. So let's see if this guy wants to start. We'll pick up. Well, we got it. Any more? Yeah, I didn't scratch build that. I answered. Simple answer. Yeah. There'll be, I also a town over the staging yard. If you want to run through trains, you really need a staging yard. If your yard's big enough, you might can bring trains after 3 laps into your yard again. Though it might over capacity your yard. I have a staging. So I remember Sparky's land only had he was building only had a yard, and it might have yeah. So it's sad. So I'm gonna be running. Anybody else have questions? Different stuff, like how I did something, how I do the ground cover. I can show all. As soon as I look at the camera, if I see it, I will. But we're just go through the. Okay, that hurts. I gotta put a magnet back here. Yeah, should have left this cover open. Okay, Newcastle Steel job. Or you want to do a layout tour? As soon as I answer questions, if you remember, there's this one guy, or actually 2 guys on the N-Scale group does this. N-Scale Mower group on Facebook. This is kind of like that. Okay. switch back behind. Only one drop off today. So far. Since I pulled apart actually put scrapyard or switch tin plate mill right now. We're going to switch to tin plate mill after the steel mill. Even though I haven't pulled a card that says to go to the scrapyard for a while. And like to send a card out and back from there. But right now, pretty much. Yeah, I'm going to try to do this whenever I feel like it. We'll do some work on the layout, we'll operate, do a little bit of everything. Last night I did 2 of the trains. I didn't feel like filming any of the other road trains that night. So we're going to drop that car off. Right now. Ooh. The train might be dirty. Ugh, that's dirty. I'll have to clean that next. I haven't got to run. I can't. That car stay here. And actually, what I want to do is actually go back in there, back out of this train. And then I'm going to actually go sort it now. I'm going to correctly block it for the switching move next, because there's not much room to do on the switchback. Stop it right there, park it right there. That's, for now, that's done. Okay, now those both go out now. Both of, I can't figure out why this still derailing. Oh, my goodness. Too high, maybe. Have to lower it down a little bit more. One more. Give me all weight. There. A little more. That's a little more. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't derail it. Okay. No. Now it's too loose. Still seeing it down. Oh. Something I'm gonna be playing with this lift bridge. I think the rail is sticking out. Ugh. Have to heat up the hot glue gun. Hopefully this time I don't burn myself like last time. Ay, ay, ay. Another day in my welding. Okay. Back to operating. So, see. Yeah, that fixes the problem. I'm gonna just. I do have shelves, though. I have a lot of cars. Today, I should probably be using my shelves for the way bills. Woo! I did take a lot of skin on there. Oh, darn it. Backing. Oh, I keep having. I need to put some weight in this car, I think. Okay. Too light. Okay. Search for the. Well, I've been having some problems with the lip bridge lately. I have to figure out what's causing the problem. I already had it figured out. Still. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Shut that off. Turn that back on. And we'll switch out the gondola. And then. Oh, oops. That was my fault. Damn it. Ay, ay, ay. A little bit. Just a little frustration. I haven't been with the lift bridge. I have to do some work on it. Looks like I found my project after switching and running some trains. And I might record it live. Still works. Okay. If anybody has any questions, you can. The Q&A doesn't show up on your phone or iPad. I don't think it only shows up on the computer. I think on here. I don't know. I might try on Facebook on live one of these days, though. Okay. Now the rest of the cars are outbound. Next session. This is so enjoyment though. Usually I enjoy fixing this town though, because the lift bridge is malfunctioning. I'm a little frustrated. Okay. Actually, we're going to do our water. We're going to back up through here to the switch. We're going to do a water stop and air brake test. I'm going to work on my lift bridge. Okay. Ain't got any more comments? Nope. Not in the Q&A. Okay. Q&A is only for the iPad or computer. It's not on the iPad or computer, phone. You can only find it on the computer, I think. If anybody has any questions, go to your, computer. Okay. It should be right next to the video on the one side, if you're trying to look for it. Because this drill should be. Oh, it's not in the right. Okay. So look out there. Oh, I'm under the bridge. Okay. Next thing I have to find is the screws. Forward. Okay. Look in the gondola. I usually keep the stuff in there if I cleaned up late recently. The gondola. I think it's the back one. Back here. Okay. Okay. This one in here. This project. Can you use? Nope. Yeah, I'll have to find one somewhere. There. Okay, alright, some extra screws around here. I'll bury this. Okay. That's on that dummy track. It's just on there, I could take that out. Looks like the rail's up too high on this one. I'm going to actually bend this down a little more. Screwing this in. Okay. rail is sticking up there because I just cut that rail. And actually I didn't use the proper thing to cut it. I used a metal cutter and it bended. I couldn't find the grinder, though I think I know where the grinder went to left. Now, I'm going to grind it. Okay, gonna get a little loud. The rail is a little grinding. Okay. Now, I'm going to run across that. There. Though I'm actually going to move this screw over. It's a little bit better lined up. Take this out. Put this back in. Okay, I'm going to slide it over a little more. So it's better lined. Maybe it's not going to line that self really good. Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm just going to screw these back in. Not going to line that bad. It's not that bad. Hopefully this time I don't have a derailment. I'm going to try the engine across the bridge. If it doesn't have a derailment, I fixed it. If it does, I'm going to be more frustrated. Okay. I just got to work on the switch. Too heavy. Make hers. See. I think finally it's working. Hopefully the next time I operate through here it works. I'm just going on the switch. I had to loosen it up and it's just loose for the bolts. I'm actually going to do put glue on the bottom. Okay, see, I can. What I actually should do, I'm going to do a little repair on the bridge underneath. Okay, I'm going to put the camera, I don't know where I'm going to put the camera frame. So right here, this one's going to stay on the bridge. Okay, tighten up the bolt underneath. I should do that. Okay, let's see. Okay, now that should be fixed. That problem is gone. Gone for right now. So now that's gone. I can put the grinder away so I know what it is. One more pinch. And then we'll get back to running some trains. I'll be right back. Okay. Next time, I won't have a problem. Okay, Newcastle steel. These waybills go in the Newcastle steel. These are our outbound, inbound. We already dropped off. That car goes to template mill. Now, then, done to look through here. Sure, none of these are separate. One we already dropped, Jacobs. And that's it. We got all our waybills for today's run. Now we're going to head back to, I don't think there was anything going to Jacob. We're going to actually head back to Conway. We'll move our camera around. Anybody got questions or what they want to see? Just answer me. Q&A. Just I might try out Facebook because Facebook shows on your iPhone, phone or iPad. So the people who don't have a Facebook account, and they're not going to be. I haven't decided. Okay. Alignment. Lined up one cap, pad one into the yard. So bridge down, make sure the power goes. This is still too loose. I'm gonna have to tighten that again a little more. Inch. Oh, am I loose? Oopsie, I loosened it. Oh, tuck it in. Okay, arrival. Left and... Oops. Should have brought the second band-aid down. Should have. Okay. Now with that done, okay. Now, okay, let's see what our will say. Okay. Whew. It's not usually this hot in here. Okay. Buck. Okay, the freight house will deliver the UXX car. What we're gonna have to do is move these cars out of the way and pull the UXX cars. The yard's pretty full today. We have excess of outbound cars today. That's more traffic than normal. It's a busy time period today. The traffic on the road. And we're on a okay. Erie, Conquer. Actually, okay. Let's one box carton. And the UX. Fortunately, yep, and the UX. Two bucks. And we gotta sort these outbound. Delivered to the freight house. Actually, before I do that, before I deliver this car at the freight house, I will actually set my camera right down here. I'm on the road, and we'll back it through. Right there, put it here, uncouple the car, pull forward, uncouple this car. Now back to the end of the yard throw. Oops. Oopsie-doo. Sorry for that. The legs actually weren't set right. Okay, next two cars. That box car, and what other cars go to PF today? That goes engine house. Okay, tank car And the box car goes. The other tank car, the one on this train, and the box car go together. Actually, the flat car can go there too, I think. Okay, engine power, freight house, YF, BF. There's the flat car, yeah. Okay, flat car and tank car both go on track 1, classification track 1. I don't want fruit. These. Backing up. Come back. That's train for. That's track going on that track. The hopper cars goes in. We will actually put that on last, and we will actually switch. That car goes down there. Forming today feels actually the hopper part eventually we're gonna set it out on this track here temporary a little bit. I know this engine, this is one of my first, I think this is my third Christmas one I got for my third line now. This is my third train set I ever got, this engine. You'll recognize it from a TV show, coming down. I still use it, it's a good runner. Let me lock, I gotta turn that off, turn that block off. What's coming down the track? There's extra 1. This is extra number 1. Pretty much. And it's going to actually serve the engine terminal. Crew's got a throw switch. Stop there because he has to get off for a couple minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our crew is also helping out because we're done for the day. So for this train, I meant. So we're done for it. We already got all the cars classified as a good car. We'll Just one car. Rails. Okay, we're back in our full car here. Let me show you the. I think you can see it from there. What we're doing is backing the hopper car into the engine terminal here. I'm actually going to have to run get my charger because my phone's going a little lower percentage. Show you. We're backing it in there and stopping it. For some reason this car runs into the rail today. Okay, we fixed the lift bridge. We moved some trains. Now I just gotta put the curb card back in the box. I don't know what else I'm going to do next. There'll be something that comes up. There's always is. Something I want to do and then I do it. We always got a major project because my stepdad's doing the major project. I'm done so far. I just have to put the magnet back there, though I need his help with some work to do back there. I want his help to cut the track. I don't want him to mess up anything. And my stepdad is going to work back there with me, finish up my project. So we got some other stuff to do. Okay. PF. Find my PF cards. 2 PFs. That means the layout has to restage. Maybe, or, no. I just gonna have to restage tonight. Or maybe another night. I might do that tomorrow because might work down here tomorrow a little bit, though. Restage in the road, though. I'm not gonna do a live video, I don't think, on that. Engine house. Freight house, engine house. Okay, engine house car, go to the engine house slot. Rip track, freight house, rip track, arrival track, engine house. There. Freight house, YF, and CF all go on one track. So on one track classified there. Okay. That goes to interchange off spot. Engine card and everything goes back in the box. Okay. I restage tonight. I don't know. That'd probably bore you. I'll be right back. I do have some small projects I want to do, though I'm saving that. I don't have Wi-Fi up there. I'm not going to videotape it live. I will only do it on a layout update. Because I don't have internet up there. Though we own a property on a property where we done like a vacation house. Though it's a rental place, we don't have Wi-Fi there. It's at that place. Because of that, I won't do it live, though I want to save these little projects so I can take them away from the layout. Though. Okay. Anybody got questions? Anybody? Let's see. Nope. I answered all those in the Q&A. Okay. I do need to sweep the floor, though. That's not going to be during this. Don't feel like cutting that track tonight. I'm not going to do that tonight. Might do that tomorrow night. Maybe I'll do that. And I don't think I'm going to do that until John's ready. Pretty much it's just going to be restaging the road. I don't think I did a lot of my projects lately. I did some work on the layout, like adding this. Oh, I never showed this on the last layout update or the last video. I made this sign over the freight house. This is just this freight house is gonna have to be lifted up because we need to get back there to put tortoises. Right now they're just by rods. So we want to replace them. They don't want to go all tortoises instead. So, I made this sign. It's not prototypical for these two. So this is a Pennsylvania Railroad logo because this is a Pennsylvania Railroad freight house. This is just printed off the internet. I photoshopped it. It's what it is the Pennsylvania Railroad Conway Yard sign, and that's was on the yard office. I also have it on that yard office over there, if you can tell right there. It's the other printout of it. I have another. That's another place. I also added little signs right here on the signal bridge here for main 1, main 2. You can tell from this direction, that's main 2, that's main 1. Yeah, I think that's instead of restaging the railroad. I'll be right back. I have to actually go get the chickens locked up on the property. If chickens, I have to lock them up tonight. I did my oils, my engines. I cleaned my engines a couple days ago. I did that on the Thursday night show. Tonight I will flip the way bills. Not anything fancy because I was the only one running. I have more paperwork when after operating session, group operating session. I just have the way bills during this time. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, see how I gotta go find my charger really quick. Let me walk down here, see if my charger's down here, or I'm gonna go run upstairs really quick. Don't see it Or no, right here. It is. Oh no, that's not it. Okay, I'm gonna have to run upstairs right quick. I'll be right back because my phone's going low. And then we'll flip the weight bills, do all that kind of stuff, and then we'll figure out some other projects. So far, it's not work nights. Down here, it's more of a run night. Work nights are usually on Tuesdays or Thursdays. So work nights, and we're working on tortoises. Some scenery has to be moved, and we're also working on putting some uncoupling magnets because those coupling magnets have to be put in that curve there. I do not feel like doing that by myself. I want my stepdad to do it. Temper. I want him to work on it with me, just to make sure I don't mess up myself. I can mess up sometimes. And also we're replacing the rods. Because of that, another thing is because we're replacing the rods, we're taking these all out. I want to put my box right here for the uncoupling magnets back there. And the tortoise. Till these go out, I can't do anything back there anyway. It's pretty much just going to be a running night. And then I'm saving one project for a trip that I'm not going to record it live. It'll be where I don't have Wi-Fi. It'll be up on the island property. So let me be back. I'll be back. Actually, what I've decided is I'm going to actually show you guys the restaging I've showed before. I'm going to show you guys what I'm actually modeling, what my prototype is now. So what I'm going to do is take you back to the computer and show you what I'm actually modeling. This will be I'm doing a video what I'm actually modeling, give a little history about my layout. This is the first video I've done with this many viewers. I think there's a couple viewers on here. More than normal. Let's see. Let me plug in my phone, and then we'll get working on showing you my prototype, what I'm actually modeling. Then we'll show restaging railroad, or maybe tomorrow. Okay. Now, open up this, stop pulling my phone. Maybe I have to set it over here. I might have to set it over here. Okay, this is my computer. Let it boot up. Okay. Okay, let's go for the prototype of my, let's actually go to the my folders. And through Facebook, pictures. I'm going to show you what I'm actually modeling. We're going to first show the Pensy line, what I'm actually modeling. And then we'll do that. Okay, let me open this up bigger. This is the, Freedom, Pennsylvania, the oil and different stuff. This is Freedom, Pennsylvania. Let me stop this next, pause. Wait a minute. It's going too fast. This is Conway Yard. This was the first hump yard. I don't actually have a hump yard on the layout. So there is the actual yard office. I have on the layout, and there's the classification tracks. The Town of Freedom was over here, and my pap actually worked here, and there's the Ohio River. Next picture is, what's called CP Lum. This actually came in the 60s, though because I rail fan this place so much, I actually decided to move this into, model this as in 1950. It was actually called Let's, and it was a mile down the tracks. Though, because it was downtown, and after the Erie Railroad abandoned their interchange there, they decided to move it. And I call them, here's another picture of Conway Yard. This is, the engine terminal. With the locomotives there. These are just prototype research. If I'm using your photos, I'm not gonna actually, like, reproduce it, say this is mine, it's somebody else's. I know that. I'm not old enough. I don't remember this. I'm not old enough for this time period. Okay, now, this is right outside of, this is I think this is, what is it, Rochester. This is Rochester. This is a grade crossing in Rochester. You can see the, stop signal. This was still manual block territory up till the Conrail era. So this is, only one direction right here. Not normal traffic. Here's another picture of Lum with the coal train going across. So back to the other picture, I keep hitting the button. There's a little kid on the bicycle crossing the road crossing. There's a little coal dealer. So, this looks totally different nowadays. Here's another picture of Lum. Again, this is, an industry that was in Salem. I don't know which industry, though you can tell my prototype at the time period. And now it's down to 2. I don't have room. I only got part double track, part single track. Main line, though it was 4 tracks at that time. And there's a Pensy signal bridge. And this was down here. Here's the Conway Yard office building. You can see the Pennsylvania Railroad logo. And there's the hump over here. And this is Conway Yard. Here's another picture of Conway Yard with Freedom on top. This is the outskirts, I think. The downtown was over here. My papa lived in one of these houses here. You can see the locomotive service and different stuff. Back here is the big cut on the grade. I'm actually going to model that on a different line in my HO layout. This was the big cut on the railroad on the top of the grade. I'm going to model that on a different part of the layout. This is on the Cleveland line sub. And this is where the old interchange of the Conrail era. It's all snow. I don't model this far. I only model to Alliance, though I have this in this file. Here's a Pennsylvania Railroad bridge stamped out in concrete and a Conrail locomotive. I will be putting this on the HO layout again. I will be doing a scene like this. on the HO layout. Here's a steam era picture of it. This is on Rochester again. And, this will be, then here's this is, out of the Salem. This is a steam picture, Diesel again out of Rochester. This is another picture of it going across the curve by the water. Here's, that painting, though. This is the real life picture of it, and you can see the little buildings for the freight and different stuff. The hump yard here. There's the yard office building, locomotive facilities, the main line. Downtown would be over here. This is the river, the steel mill across where my Papa also worked 2 summers. Babbitt worked 2 summers here when he was still going to medical school. He owned the pharmacy. His dad owned the pharmacy in Town of Freedom. These are some more pictures around East Palestine, and my freight house on the layout is actually based on the one at Freedom. This is the one I photoshopped to make the building. Picture. Here's me at Lum. There's this is in the museum, and this is another picture. This is the museum at this is at that Model Railroad Club, Sebring. Though here's another picture of the at Sebring. There's a Homewood Depot, Homewood, Pennsylvania. This is an early picture on the Historic Society page. All credits go to the guys that took these pictures at that time. I'm just using these as reference. I'm just showing them as reference. I'm not trying to copy or do anything. Here's some more pictures. There's the actual engine. This is the actual Conway Yard office, and this is what we used to model the one on the layout. We actually used these pictures to do the color sample, the paper texture, the doors, the windows. We did all this because of this picture. We did this, Kratza, who took this shot. There is the freight house I'm trying to model, on the layout. And I have that on the layout. And there is, town. And that's all the pictures here for the Pensy line. On here, on the line. On here, Alliance is not on there. I need to add that to my photo shots. That's the Facebook group for the modern railroad I model. Here's a shot of Alliance over here. This is the modern day stuff. Though, if we go to my other prototype, and there's a Facebook group I started for it. And this is the Youngstown Southern Railroad. This is pretty much my coal and steel railroad. I also model the Erie's second sub. Though here's another picture of modern day, though I'm going to go back in the day. It's in here somewhere. Somebody posted some old pictures, and it should be down here somewhere. There's not a big... Darn it. Sometimes that does that. Okay, Youngstown Southern. Then, photos. And I started this group. So, nope. It's not in there. I have to go down. This is, these are, I'm looking for some, looking for those prototype pictures back in the day. Somebody took on the Facebook group I had posted. So I have to go down here somewhere. It should be down here a couple. So, what I'm modeling is the Pennsylvania Railroad second sub. Or not second sub, Pennsylvania Railroad, that's the Erie. The Pennsylvania Railroad Central Region Lake Division. And there's a Facebook group if anyone joins, it's called Pennsylvania Railroad, Lake Division, Central Region, CR, Fort Wayne Line. It's a FWL. It's my initials for Fort Wayne Line. CR is for Conrail. And, should just come up first, though. And then, I think PC. I think I have PC for Penn Central in there. I think I passed the pictures when I was talking. Oh, here they are. These pictures I think were taken by Charlie Brown's. All pictures, credits on these, ones. This is some old equipment, some old locomotives, and that's what the Cold Steel Railroad is, based on my layout. And I'm just using these as reference. I'm also gonna go online. I think, actually, maybe I have a folder. Maybe it'd be easier. Wait a minute. Maybe I don't. I need to create. There's so many pictures I have in here that I don't know where everything is yet. I gotta go through all that, though. I'm gonna go Google and look up Smith Ferry in Youngstown, Florida. Smith. And we're gonna, this is another guy modeled it. Right here is the picture. And that's, also, I'm gonna model on my layout. Though it's gonna have coke up instead. This is more prototypical. Like here, though, instead I'm gonna model some coke ovens behind it. And instead it'll be loaded to the coke ovens, and then it'll be unloaded to the railroad. And what I'm going to do, I think, also go out for the author here. It's called Rails of Dead, Youngstown Southern. He will, Rail of Dreams, the Youngstown Southern Rail of Dead is production. Though, he's, I know the author. It's about $139.50 for the book. The really good book, really good author. He also models my prototype. He also does a book on there. On what is it? Let's see if he has any prototype pictures in here. Nope. I had prototype pictures at one time somewhere in here. There's some. You get so many pictures up here, and then see. So pretty much that's what that is on my layout. I'm also modeling the big cliff on my railroad, or the big what should I say, the trench for the Youngstown Southern. That's before my bridge. If I go up here, and I'll show you, it's right up here. There, that's the big, the trench on my railroad, and I'll show you with, I think it's up here. I have a picture of it, a train going through it. I think it's on this group, or I can just look it up. There might be somewhere in here, though. I'm not gonna go through all this. There's also pictures online. It's a pretty famous picture. This railroad's interesting history. I would look it up. Youngstown and Southern, or Youngstown Southeastern. Now it's called, though we're actually looking for Youngstown Southeast. Youngstown Southern. The modern day railroad's called Youngstown Southern. It's one of the longest running short lines on my railroad. Here's a picture of it. This is actually, this is a better one. Though this is the trench. And actually this has been posted to the abandoned railroad group 3 or 4 times, and I've always said, it's not abandoned. Do you see the crew member in the cab? Yeah. Though here it is, right here. That's pretty much it for my prototype. my 2 railroads I modeled. Now I'm going to go restage my railroad tonight, and then I'll find whatever else to do. I just showed you all my, with my prototype I'm modeling. Yep. If you're on a computer, I'm going to really quick show you what I mean about, how it only pops up. Sometimes I have these problems on this computer. It's because I have too many windows open. Don't function for some reason. So if you go to my my channel, if you're watching it, there is watching there on the computer only. It doesn't show up on the on a record thing though, on like a phone or iPad though. There's a Q&A button right here. If you go on your computer, just type in right here. I'm going to say hi, and it just pops up in my screen down here, and it tells me somebody commented in the Q&A what you want to look at or anything. If you want to look at something, maybe a layout tour of the video, layout or anything, just comment the Q&A. Now I'm going to move down into the layout room, and we're going to go I'm just going to flip the waybills around, and then after that we'll decide what we're going to do next. I ran all the trains during in my operating schedule last night and tonight because I'm off. I've been running. I'm off for 2 weeks. School. I go all year long, so I get 2 weeks off every month during the summertime. And now I'm going to actually plug my phone in because I'm not running any trains. I'm going to just have the cord. I don't need to worry about any trains running. You guys just joined us. We're just pretty much putzing around that. We're just restaging layout because we already ran some trains. We finished up the operating schematic. I have less paperwork during a lone wolf operating session. When I have group operating sessions, I have more stuff to, like I have to re-erase all the track warrants and everything. By myself, I just run with the waybills. First thing we do is pull out, let me show you guys this. Like last time we pull out the last slot and it tells me how many cars to send out. 3 cars from Newcastle, tin plate mill 0. That means the scrapyard gets served today, the next session. Team track gets 1, to coal mine 2, switch, and this is how many outbounds. It tells me how many outbounds, the industry names, and now I gotta start pulling tracks. Can only release 3 cars. What I'm going to do is release the car from the scrapyard. Hopper, I'm going to release 2, 2, 3, switch over to 3. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is only a couple times I've done this so far on the page. Like last night I only did a short one. So, shout out to Sparky107 for actually support. Just calling out for support. His basement, Sparky107, his lab got flooded. He lost all his trains. Just sad, and furnace and everything. He's just started a layout. He got the main line done. He's just going to start working on the yard tracks and sidings. Just got the whole main line done. It was coming along. Sad. Now finally we can send a car to the scrapyard. It's telling me I'm going to send a car here to the Newcastle. I saw that. I'm going to actually flip the car going to the scrapyard here. This is going to 2, goes to 1, it goes to 2, now it goes to CF. Okay, that's my 3 cars. Turn, put them back in the waybill box. hopefully he gets back on his feet, get back running trains. He just commented on one. He did some questions in the Q&A earlier. Actually, he's the only guy who actually did that. He's probably on a computer. Doesn't show up on the iPhone like Facebook does. I'm thinking about trying Facebook though. What happens if you don't have Facebook account? You can't see the video. YouTube you can. I'm like still arguing about that. One guy who really got me wanting to do these layout updates live instead of just recording them live and then uploading was also I'm part of the YouTube Model Builders, though there's a guy on the N Scale group that does this. Same thing. Two guys. I just released. Wait a minute. Where are these coming out of? These from my little team tree? Yep. Okay, that goes to that. Goes to YF. That sounds right. This actually doesn't. I accidentally wasn't paying attention. Then it stays at team track. Only one car can go outbound from the team track, none to the template mill. We skip over the template mill. And then scrapyard, it gets one car in the scrapyard. Coal mine's allowed two, though we only have one car in there because that means we just throw it over. Because all the coal cars right now are on the road. Doesn't happen often. Actually, I need more hopper cars, actually. Actually, that happens a little more frequent than I like. This is our destination 4. That means I flip it to 1. And that's pretty much what we're doing for right now. I just ran all of my trains to erase the sequence list and everything. Okay, YF versus CF. CF, YF. Those gotta be flipped back to 1. If I don't like that destination, I might flip it to a different, though. Most of the time I do. Actually, we're going to flip it to 6. And Newcastle Steel. It's actually got an iron ore. Actually, oh, that's the flat car, actually. Actually, yeah, I'm going to flip it to I'm going to actually send it to Newcastle Steel. It needs it. Jacob Cole's been getting a lot of supplies lately. I've been sending too much there. A lot too much. Just a little. I've seen the last 2 operating sessions, there's been an influx of traffic going to Jacob Cole. Outbound was actually pretty backed up at one time. Occasionally gets that. I'm going to actually try to back up the steel mill this time for my next operating session. That'll make it more tricky. And because there's not much headroom that time. And there's a little bit less headroom. Okay, hopper train. 2 to 3. This car is going to be filled with iron ore. It's heading to Newcastle. It's going to be filled with iron ore. So this run from Cleveland. Or actually Youngstown, I actually can't. It went for a reroute. And we're going to, usually I like, actually no, I haven't been filling it out ore too much lately. I'm going to grab my limestone loads. most of my limestone loads. No, ship limestone in that train today. Okay. Staging track 1 and 2 are restaged. Now, over here, tells me how many cars can I from Conway Area Interchange 3. And I can release this one. I want to release to Pittsburgh Freight next session. So, actually, does that just go So, because next session, actually I'm going to put this in staging. Actually, I'm going to go, because we have an influx traffic for Pittsburgh Freight, this car is not going outbound. I decided those scoots just going to go in the interchange yard, like it says too. Sometimes, I'm going to battle with the railroad, see what cars I'm going to be shipped. It's my railroad. Now those two cars go in here. See our car get picked up. See what. Actually, let's see what cars we can ship from CR. From the interchange. See what I'm going to. I think I only have one YF car. So it'll be pickup next session for YF. It'll be hold still. Hold that car YF. Two cars go into the interchange, it looks like. Also a box car named 24270 go into the interchange. That means these two cars. Okay. The interchange is a in the yard interchange because I don't have a staging yard for that. It's a fiddle track coming out of staging. It goes down into those shelves right there. That's the interchange yard for that there. And pretty much that's what we're doing right now. Just running some fiddle staging. Pretty much just staging our road. Flipping the waybills. CIY Railroad. Nope. That goes back down there. Okay, all our cars are sorting our waybills, telling them, shipping them, serving them, what industry train we want to take them out. I'm almost finished. Now with that car, actually I can't say. It says no cars are allowed to go out of the freight house. It says 0. Now that's staged. Put that in the back. Next thing I do is pull out the situation card. It says nothing. That means I don't set up any situation. Put that in the back of the stack. For next time, if I pull something, it'll say something and I'll send that out. And actually, I found a project when we were doing that. I've been thinking about retouching these up because I just bought some stuff to actually put on here instead of this mold material I made. I didn't have the right material that day. What I'm going to do is put some glue on this and we're going to make it in the workshop. So I'll be right back. Let me get set up and we're going to do that project. That'll be our next project. It's pretty much just going to be a work night. I don't know how late. Maybe a little bit longer. After maybe this project, there'll be time just calling a night for this project because I don't know. Might clean track. Never know. I'll show that. actually, I forgot there's one more train to... This is the only train, I actually have to permanently restage. I actually have to restage with, that's not like automatic, almost automatic restaging. But let's, finish this last job, and then we will actually, get back to, do those loads. But let me, turn the switch to make sure the power's lined right. Because this is old-fashioned block control railroad. I'm gonna restage this train. Nobody's got any questions, Q&A. Enter the Q&A. Back it up. Move the cameras in the way. You see back, move my camera back here, I'm putting this engine back. This is the helper, this is a helper turn. What I do is I run the helper, back to, the engine. Now, it's in staging. Now we're going to put the throttle away, and then we're going to, everything's restaged. The locomotive cars have to actually go over there. We still have those still in here. Those go back here, back in staging track 3. That's in staging track 3, and that's restaging. But I got restaged by myself. I still run. I like running with the paperwork by myself. Operating. That's one pointer against switch list. Because I like to operate so much, it would be too much of a pain and to work on putting in switch list every time I run. It'd be too much. I like operating so much that I operate a lot. And let me turn on the light. We're back here at my workbench. We're on my workbench. I'm actually going to set up the camera this way. Make sure the camera's set up right. Hopefully whoever is watching, is enjoying the video. These molds are already shaped. I'm just touching them up. And what I'm going to do is take some glue. And I'm just going to take a brush. I think this... Nah, I don't want that. I want a brush. Actually, a brush. And I'm just going to spread glue on there. And then I'm going to put the material on there I bought for this project. I could use actual limestone. I do actually have that, though that would mean more work for me tonight. And I think I could do that. Maybe I will. And I think the next time I do a project, I will actually do that. Do actual limestone load. Though tonight I don't think we'll do that. I'm gonna actually just do the woodlands. This material, this is, it comes in a smaller pack. I bought this for $4.89 at the hobby shop, one time, and I'm going to try to use it up a little bit more, because I like using my own material. I make my own scenery, though I bought this one time. I bought this stuff to see how it looks. I've never done, instead of woodland scenic, I've never done any other ballast material. Instead of the club, we use woodland scenics. A little bit of our own made too at the club. Though, because of that, I wanted to try out this material. see how it was? See how this, though my hobby shop was carrying it? At the one hobby shop I go to, one of them. And I decided I would try out the Bachman ballast. And this is gravel. And I had a gravel road to build. Though it was a small piece, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually find, I always have lids around for this kind of project. I even have pans, so I don't think we'll need it. So I'm going to just pour this on this. And actually, I'm going to what I'm going to do next is just roll it in there. Roll it around so it covers everything. I'll just put this, and because I already painted this gray on the bottom, on the other side, it will actually already look gray. It'll hopefully blend. And I'm just trying to get this on best I can. If I didn't touch anywhere, I missed the spot right there. Put a little glue on there, and then brush it. And then that's done for the one side. And I'm just trying to cover every spot I can get. It's not a perfect load. I didn't make the shape perfect. I'm going to actually redo one of these days. So I decided I wanted to touch up this one anyway. Just going to take a little bit of that on there and just stencil it in. Just try to roll it in there. Get it covered up the most I can. I might do this a couple times a day. I made this grade too steep. If it was less, I would be doing this better, though. I'll do this a couple times just to try to get some spots. I'll do this a couple times. So, double coat it, though. Here's one. It's not perfect here. It's not perfect on the one side. It's not the perfect load, though. It's good enough for right now. I'm going to get a better load, make better loads one of these days. I just need to get more pink actually not pink, green styrofoam, florist. I need to get more of this material for the layout, for these loads. That'll be the next time I go to the hobby shop. I will do that. And then shape it, better. I'll shape some better loads. These were just what I had left over. I could probably recut this, do different stuff with it. So for right now, I'm going to just try to make this material on most of it. Oops, pouring it out. I have it on the wrong side. And this is my first time, one of my first times doing it. I tried it a couple times a while back. I tried this material. I usually use my own material. I make all my own, actually. I wouldn't say this is worth it. It's less time. And actually this stuff looks, even though it's a smaller pail, this actually looks better than Woodland Scenics, I would say. I've never tried that material, Rock and Mineral yet. So this looks a lot better than Woodland Scenic stuff, I would say. And the glue's dried in some places where I brushed it. I'm going to actually just recoat it, do another coat in that spot, and try to get a little bit more of that line, more on the gravel. And I'm going to put all the rest of the stuff I already, the stuff in the bin will go back in. That's why it was so so much is because this lid won't close. Oh, there it goes. The side for the spoon. Like the woodless seeing stuff, this has a side for the spoon. And I'm going to redo these loads one of these days, though. Like make better loads, though I don't have the pink styrofoam for it. The sides are too steep. I could cut them, though, because they're specially fit for the car right now. I'm going to redo them one of these days. Redo this load. I'm just redoing the material on it, temporary. And that's another limestone load. What I got out of it. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit. And this bottle was, I think, $4.99. It was really $5. It's pretty small. Though I like it better than the Woodland Scenic stuff. I usually crush my own material by crushing it. So I'm going to do that another day, another night. I want to use this stuff up. What I see of the material, it looks a lot better. I'm not saying I'm going to quit making my own stuff. I like making my own stuff. I like making my own ballast, my own material. It's cheaper. One thing I love dyeing sawdust, where I can make so much much of sawdust that it's $11 at a hobby shop for a ground foam from Woodland Scenics. If I can make 50 plus 50 cents and that's it, and some water, and some sawdust, I can make 3 or 4 containers, big containers, like coffee grounds come in, full of ground foam. And it's cheaper, it's a lot more efficient, and it's more fun to do. Tonight I'm not going to do that. That'll probably be tomorrow's project. Not tonight's. I'm going to make some loads tomorrow night, I think. Maybe I'll make some more loads, though I'm going to touch up these ones I already have. They're not... I'm trying to use up the stuff I bought that one time for another project. I wanted to try them out. Try this material out. I've only done Woodland Scenics before at the club. I wanted to try this material. I might take this stuff to the club and donate the material. I might not. It's $4.89 actually. So taking more of the limestone. Hopefully this isn't a camera shot. Oh, oopsie. So sorry. This wasn't a camera shot. Sorry, I just looked. So just taking these loads, putting some glue, brushing it on, and then sprinkling this over. And I have a tray here. Sorry I didn't have that in camera shot that whole time. That was my fault. Nobody else's fault. Probably heard me talking though about it. So see, I might add some more glue, like different spots. They'll make it bumpy in that spot. In real life, loads are not perfect. Like this load. These are not perfect loads. They're too steep a little bit. Though, that was one of my first tries, though. Actually, that was leftover material, so. And I also made they look not bad. They're not the best loads. I'm just trying to touch them up and make them a little bit better. These were just leftover material from my coal loads that were left over, and I just shaped them the best I could do for these. These are just tryouts, pretty much, just for my coal loads. My coal loads are a lot better looking. I'm trying to touch them up, touch this up. Use a little more glue because there's not much on this one side. And I'll wash these brushes out. I'll wash my brushes out next thing. Put a little more limestone on top.
material. This is Woodland Scenic Gravel, not Woodland Scenic Bachman. And actually, I like this better than the Woodland Scenics. They look a little bit better. I don't know what they... I feel like they look a little better, though. It might be just bought from Woodland Scenics. I don't know. Scenic Scapes, the product on Bachman, and it's gravel. They look, actually, doesn't look too bad. Loads, these were old loads I tried one time, one of my first loads. I'm just touching them up again. And I'm also trying to use it. I usually crush my own loads, own material, though I have this stuff from a while back. I'm trying to use up. If you can touch this spot up. I'm gonna actually get another pan. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna. And that is 2 finished loads. This is just a touch-up from my previous ones. If I said again, from one of my first tries of doing loads a long time ago. And now I'm going to clean this brush out because it's full of glue. And I'm just going to... Anybody else comment? Nope. I don't see anybody did anything in the Q&A. I'm going to do here, just clean up some of this material. And I'm going to pick out stuff that doesn't belong. And then I'm going to put it right back in the barrel, in the container. Try to put it in. Or maybe I'll keep them out. So I'm going to try to brush in a little bit. And this is used stuff. This might be a little mixed material. And I'm going to actually put this in a container that I'm not... Actually, I might just keep it this way. For temporary sakes. Actually, I have a bunch of old rubbing alcohol bottles in there. I might, be too big to put in. Actually, no, maybe I can show those in. I can also back some of the leftovers, too, that I didn't collect. I'm going to try to... This is one thing nice about... I'll sweep up any stuff that's spilled anywhere else. I'm just putting... They're used for rubbing alcohol bottles. I also cut them up for throttle holders. I'm also filling, because we go through so much rubbing alcohol, I'm filling it with material from the workbench. They're mixed. You never know what ballast is in there. And I'm not putting them back in the container, mixing the good stuff with the old stuff. I can also use, for that project, I also use these, like relish jars and jelly jars and stuff, jamming jars, different stuff. I can put those in. That's actually for my mom. That I use them occasionally. So just pour them in, and that's the another material in. Any other leftover stuff? Then just going to. So that's one project I did because those loads were just old, and this is my first time. They're not really as best. They're one of my first tries doing it. My other loads look a lot better. I was just doing a little touch-up work on them. See right there, they need a touch-up again. They'll need another touch-up. So for right now, those look not bad. And again, those are just touch-ups. Put them on the rack so they don't stick. And that's pretty much it. Just wash out my brushes. That was some material that I left over a long time, for a while back, from a little bit ago. I just bought to try it out. I had some money, leftover money. I should have saved, though. I decided I wanted to try that stuff out. I only did one mechanics before. The rest of the time, the rest of the stuff was just, by myself. I usually crush my own stuff. But that's the tip for the night, pretty much, is using old rubbing alcohol bottles to carry your materials that are mixed from your old workbench that might have a little bit of dirt in them. Also using, like a relish jar or something, like, wash them out really good, like your jam jars, different stuff, put them all, put the material in. That's my tip for the night. That's it for this video. I might start one later. I'm gonna call it a break. I might start one later. Maybe hang out for a little bit longer right down here. So that's it. Bye.